to that. If you want to have your say, by all means, you can join us. It's in the creche at 1 o'clock. This is our frontline sales meeting. So please, guys, if you would like to join in and have any feedback or want to know more about how you can aid in this commission process that we have, that is your meeting to be at. Okay? Any questions regarding sales, frontline, feedback, or wanting to know what's in the club, that is your meeting. You're all welcome to be there. I just wanted to make that quite clear. We also learned that this month we don't have a club meeting, so more so for the people that aren't here, because this essentially is quite a large meeting, a gathering of most of us. More for the people that aren't here, by all means I'm asking them to join us at 1 p.m. Okay, now a couple of things that I want to bring up. Please read the important document attached. We'll go through that in a moment. Right, so I've got a couple of special mentions there. We've already gone through this. The first thing that I want to go through, guys, is the discussion in regards to the PBT. Now, everyone was fully aware that we had a goal of 80 to achieve for the PBTs, correct? Okay, so a week or so ago when that finished, we came in at 65. We did not hit our new member target for the PBT. Our target was 120, which is our best PBT. We were falling short of our budget of 80. Now this does not count all the people who signed up for the last 12 months. This was new members that we discussed. So yes, we have more people on the program, but these are our members that have done it for 12 months. These are people that have done it for City of Bay, not from our Fat Cash Fat Pizza goal. And the Fat Cash Fat Pizza goal was 80. Okay? So we had a situation, and we're in a situation where no one wants to lose, and I certainly don't. So rather than saying we failed and stopping, or just letting it go, okay? We decided, well, we need to make it fair. What's fair is we've got to re-energise it and do it again and achieve this goal. Fair enough? I think everyone would agree. We're going to learn from it and do it better. So the question for today is how are we learning from it and doing it better? And that was the idea of this email. So I'd like to clarify a couple of things that has come up. I sent this email, I believe, last week, and I made a note here to everybody that there was some fantastic efforts. You know, Reese, by the way, sold the most amount of people on PBT, but all of you guys in the last week stepped up, and I believe we've got 4 or 5 people on in the last week or so, which was excellent. But nothing's happened since then. So what do we do in the last week that we now need to do this week so we hit our goal, rather than busting our butts in the last week of the program ago? Because everyone can get 10 weeks of training rather than 8 weeks of training. Everyone here was asked a month ago in our meeting to focus on internal club sales, or to put your hand up to help with what we do in the club, because that is a club focus in the busiest time of the year with no Casey and no designated salesperson. Does everyone recall that? Everyone remember? Right. We focused on PBT, but I don't know of anybody bringing new members into the club. So we need to focus on that. And on Clubwise to Gym Master, we were seeing 1,500 plus members on Gym Master, on Clubwise. We are now at 1,317 members. Now, regardless of how you look at it, 1,317 members is a massive difference before any Tom and Jet start up the road, where we were confidently and constantly around about 1,650 members. We had 1,700 in 2008, we were 1,750 quite comfortably. Okay? So over the last 5 years, we've dropped 400 members is what our system tells us. Now, again, I don't like losing. I know you guys don't like losing. But losing members is losing, and it means we lose the opportunity to do the things that we want to do in this club. It means we lose the opportunity for us to have more members to work with for PT. So it is a problem. It's a problem that we all can fix by supporting the sales process. I asked everybody in this email to find 2 members, 2 new people. That is it. If everyone did that on top of what we do at Frontline, this is not for Frontline, because Frontline, when people come in, it's 2 that you generate plus whoever you see on Frontline. Cool? But for you guys who don't do sales, to bring 2 people into the club, that's what we want to focus on today. If we all did that, plus what we did on Frontline, Anthony with his renewals and Lauren doing basically a quarter really to a third of Casey's job at the moment, because she's just getting her feet off the ground, then we would achieve what we need to achieve to be stable. Otherwise, we're going to go backwards. And I'm not going to go do a little bit backwards, but backwards means changes for a club. You can't operate with less members, as simple as that. Okay? So, what we need to do is get behind that, put our hand up, aid in the sales process, or we have to go find new people to do sales. There are people here that want hours. I've said that to other people on the front line, and people that want to do it. The work is there. People just need to say, okay, what do I need to do? So to start with that, it's pretty simple. For all of you, we've come up with a key player incentive. Doesn't matter who you are. If you sell somebody, as you'll see, for a $99 starter or a $199 starter, any new member, you bring them into the club, you will instantly get $10 to $20. That's got nothing to do with Fat Cash and Fat Pizza. As you know, Fat Cash and Fat Pizza, I sent an email. You don't get that $10 to $20 until we hit our goal. We clear? That's because it's a team goal. That's got nothing to do with new members. New members is exempt. If new members, you'll get paid straight away. That's a commission. You get that. It's not a bonus. It's a part of what we do. I wanted to make that clear. Okay? So Fat Cash, Fat Pizza, internal sales for PBT. Once we hit our goal and reach our target, we'll divvy up our bonuses. Fair? New members, you get paid that part of your position. You do a new members, or you do 2 this week, and you get paid that once we check it off. Okay? So, you don't give it to us on a Monday when we do your pays. We need at least a couple of days, or generally a following week, we put it into the pay. But if you're doing 1 a week or so, then you'll get that. Now, what that means is this. Because you're not getting sales hours at this stage, and that's open, because you're doing this, it's a commission bonus, it's a bonus. You do this, you get paid this, it's full paid commission. You can make a full-time position out of it. That's completely up to you. If you generate 1 member, you get $30. If they sign up on a startup of $10 or $20, that's on top of that. So essentially, if you get 1 member signing on $19.95 a week and $199 including the PBT right now, that's $50 you just earned. Questions? Okay, I would like you guys, maybe Janice will jump in this group, Jane will jump in this group, to brainstorm how you can leverage that, how the club can leverage that. Is it a good deal if we're all happy with it? How can we leverage it? Because instead of paying Casey doesn't get that $30, you see. Lauren doesn't get that $30 because they have hours. You get a $30 bonus because it's commission. So all Casey will get is the 10 or 20. She's expected to do that, that's part of her job. You're not. You don't have designated hours. Okay? So you can do 10 people a month. I've asked a minimum of 2 and you get paid accordingly. But there's some of you here that's got a lot more potential than that. Okay? There's some of you that's got more time. Cody, you're a go-getter. You've got something to do more. I understand you've just taken on more hours. This is up your alley. Tossin, you've just done sales training with me, mate. This is certainly up your alley. How can we generate more people in doing this? You know, Jack, you've got ex-members, people from other clubs. You've got every one of you guys have got friends, Facebook. You've got people. These are the ideas that you guys are going to come up with. Referrals, friends, people, outdoor, coffee shops, people that are in your network. That all you need to do is encourage them. Okay? Please, let's have a 5-minute. Is a design for like very important persons, your friends. Like an actual design marketing specifically to be on. You know, like you're a friend of mine on Facebook, you get awarded with something worded from you. Okay. Alright, something like that. And a couple of different designs so you can just mix and match it. Same as which different picture.
Yeah, so we can track that too, because then it's going to tell you where your lead point is and how well that marketing's working. So if that's designed correctly with Facebook, with the page and what we're sharing, we can track that and then we can make it, we can utilise it as a marketing lead.
Sure. Okay, good. So guys, if you do that, you get something off of Facebook and you sell them, you get that commission. Okay? For just forwarding that, no, but you need to sell them. That is a sales commission. If they come in as a lead, it won't be that full commission.
You'll follow up someone, oh, I'm interested. I can make all you here at this time, come and see.
Of course you will. You've got the skills. If you don't know how to do it, it's a training thing. If not, then obviously you understand someone else is doing it, so you'll share the commission. Cool. All right, guys. What else have we got here?
Just think that hands promotion, handouts, and work fitness. I think Steve's mentioned when it was already. With the price for referrals, we were talking about like a point system. So if someone brings in 3 people, they get a PT session. If they bring in 5 people, they might get, say, protein. If they bring in 10 people, they get soy.
Sure. Okay.
So the more people they bring in, the better the price they get.
Are we talking about PBT or VT?
Just bringing people, just referrals and doors, people who join up.
Okay. So anyone who joins a friend in for PBT at the moment, right, which is our promo right now, Charlotte's contacting members, they get the week PBT free. That's our current promo.
For how many people?
Yeah, but that,
It's
so you bring in one, you get one.
So that's-
You bring one, you get 1 week.
Yes.
Bring 2, you get 2 weeks. Bring in 10, you get 4.
So if that's something like that can be running
All
all year round. So if someone brings in 3 people, they get something. If they bring in 5 people, they get something more. If they bring in 10 people,
Sure. So what we do have all year round is if they sign a new member up, if you sign a new member up, it's $30. 30 cash, that's all year round. Cool? At the moment, if you get somebody onto PBT to do it with you, you get this week's PBT free. Just refer, get a person started on PBT now, and you get this week's PBT free. Cool? How would you like to have this week's PBT free? Would you like to have this week's PBT free?
Yes.
Good. Would you like to save some money for your Friday dinner, Charlotte?
Sure.
Okay, could you save some money? If you get an extra 20 bucks in your pocket, so what would you do with it this weekend?
Breads.
Cool. So we can load it anyway. The point is, what's in it for them? We're going to start off, whenever we ask these questions in sales guys, what is it that I've just got? What have I just asked you?
For example.
Confirmation.
I've got what's known as a yes frame, a confirmation, a yes. Who's going to say no? No, I don't want PBT free. No, I don't want $20 in my pocket. So I'm getting them saying yes straight away. If I could find a way for you to do that, would you be interested? Second yes frame. Of course I'd be interested. I'm going to say $20. Awesome. What we've just come up with in our meeting today, or Thursday, we'll say this tonight, in our meeting today, is that if you start a friend on PBT, I can do that for you straight away. So who's the first person we have in mind? That's 4 sentences. They're clear, they're concise, they're direct. Not, how do you think about that? That's open, that's wishy-washy. Who do you got in mind there, Chloe? And then shut up. Because the next person who talks is the person that's going to own it. So shush. So I want to go through a couple of things here. Have you got anything else to add to that? It's just so we can achieve what we need to in this hour. Anything else? Any other ways? So what hasn't been discussed, guys, is your existing members, your service call scripts, your existing referrals, your gym contacts that you saw 12 months ago, 3 months ago that haven't come back, all your reevaluations, all of these people you can generate. This is your responsibility as a part of the club. Where these responsibilities you're bringing up, that's what we do with marketing. Make sense? Okay, so we're talking about what you guys can do, the arm and legs that you have. One of them is definitely the Facebook VIP and tools. So we're going to do a little bit of a job, an exercise here. What we'll do is this. Firstly, we're going to take a copy of this. We're going to go through an LTRQ. So just take one of these and pass them on. This is the toughest one of all of them because these people you do not have any relationship with. Okay, so let's get started. When you meet somebody for the first time, or whenever you are doing club prospecting, this is sales 101. This is what we spend a good couple of hours on when we get started. And it's simply this. This is a lead generation call script. I just want you to put the page down. This is yours. You won't need to mark for now. You can have this in your back pocket. You can put it in your manual. We're going to physically go through a training. If you need it, you can have a read, but I'll rather go through the training. LTRQ. Do we know what they stand for?
Yes.
Go. Tell me, what's the L?
Living or training locally.
Living,
Or
working locally. Very well done. Okay? So the first question is whenever we get to know somebody and we're just meeting with them and we're chatting, oh yeah, you work down at Viva, do you? Or you work down, or you're a trainer, or what do you do at a party? Or the guy at the coffee shop, or where are you? You're here every day. All of these are potential leads and people within your network. Okay? These people you're networking with all the time. So one of the things is obviously, Sharon down the road works locally. We already know that. So, you know, Sharon, you obviously work here, you live locally as well. Cool. Easy, we're just going to change that. The first thing is to work out, do they live or work locally? Why?
That's going to be more convenient for them, give you more chance.
How much more convenient? What is the actual numbers that you need to know? Cool. So you're spot on. They need to be 8 to 12 minutes maximum. 12 minutes, you are really cutting it. Would you travel 12 minutes to the gym? I would rarely. 8 minutes from me is my house to Genesis, and that's too far for a casual workout sometimes. I go there every now and again because I feel like I want to work out somewhere else and not working when I'm here. So the idea is, if I go down there, that to me is about 8 minutes. That's as far as I go. Some people will travel 12 minutes. So if they're within 8 to 12 minutes, or you're on the lane between home and here, you know, like you ask someone, oh no, you're sort of in between my house and my work. Perfect, that's excellent. That would be really convenient for you, wouldn't it?
That's a big selling point of the home gym things. That's one of the things they use. I think it's Total Gym.
Of course
they feel someone doing it without the Total Gym and someone driving to the gym.
Of course they do. They'll do that, but the facts remain the same. In the past, have people tried and failed? Yes, so what's going to be different this time? Why is it not going to connect just this time? Wouldn't it be better to get the right advice and someone supporting you to make sure you motivate forward? Because we get that as an objection, so we need to know.
No, I'm saying it's funny that they use that as a sign.
Yeah, cool.
So that's obviously good.
Yeah, cool, but we get people knowing that and come in and say, well, maybe I'll go alone. Or maybe I'll try to go home first. Or you know what, I'll lose 10 kilos before I go to the gym. Okay? Embrace it, don't hate it because you've got to get it. Okay? And then it's important to change our attitude towards it because if you hate it, you'll be like, oh. Okay, rather than, fair enough, I understand where you're coming from. There's a lot of places out there that say you should exercise at home and it makes it easier, and I agree, convenience is really important. But that being said, have you tried and failed in the past doing this? What will be different this time? Wouldn't it be easy to get the right advice from the word go so that you can take the heartbreak away and ensure you get results? Of course they're going to say yes to that. Again, getting into this yes framework. Cool? So we find out that they live or work locally. Pretty simple. Because if they don't, they won't qualify. Now, is this absolutely essential on the front line? Yes, it is. Last year, I don't know who it was, and it's not to happen this year, someone gave people a week free for bringing a friend in because they came from Melbourne. So someone said, oh, I've got my friend down and it's a week free. Everything is a condition. If you do not live or work locally, you don't give a free week. I don't give up if they have 1 week free trial from our starter pack. You don't get it. They have to be a legitimate friend in getting started at the club. If they're training elsewhere, if they live in Elizabeth and they work out of Salisbury, and they would never come down here because they're Elizabeth anyway, they don't get a free week. We're not a charity. We're giving people to a prospect, not to a cold or dead league. First and foremost, that is absolutely essential. The next thing, are you currently team training? What do we want to know that? Well, it gives us two things.
Are they training with a club?
Yeah.
Gives us two things. They might be training at another club. They might be training. Cool. We're training people. What do we like to talk about? Training. So we're going to start to build rapport with them. Okay, what do you like to do? Awesome. How long have you been doing that for? Frequency, intensity, time and time. We'll follow our fit principle. If they're not training, all right, so have you trained in the past? What were you doing? We're trying to build some positivity around training. We're trying to anchor them on the good points for training for them. And you know what? Seeing as you're not currently training, but you know, you really enjoyed training in the past. So you guys, thinking 0 to 10 scale question that we do, in the past, how did you feel? Where are you today? But we want to get back to here. We're doing the circle, the sales circle, no different when we do LTRQ. So when we do this, we then ask the question, hypothetically, let's say you were to train to get back to feeling like you used to, Cody. Because what are they going to do? That'd be good. It's a positive, and we all see that. That's absolutely essential. When someone says, no, I'm not training, discuss when they have trained and when they felt good in themselves. So they start to associate with the good feelings of exercise. Hypothetically, if you were to do some exercise, what would you work on now? Would it be the same as in the past when you were playing netball at 18 years of age? Okay? Would it be the same? Yeah, okay, good. And you know, what would you be working towards? Tell me why it is that that would be important today, just hypothetically. No big deal. And hypothetically, where would 3 areas be that you would like to work on? Oh, probably, you know, if I was to train, probably my big section here and there, good. And where would something be coming up that you would like to feel more time around your belly, have a little bit more tonicity in your arms, so that you drop that 5 kilos and you start to get the energy that you want, like you did when you were 18. Now, where would you like to have that? Oh, now that'd be great. Cool. So maybe it's not so much of a hypothetical. Maybe it's in there. Maybe you want to do this coming up. And if I could show you a way, if I could give you a free couple of sessions at our club, because I'm happy to do that for you, could you see yourself using it and coming in and perhaps continuing with it? Yes, great. You can qualify for a free session. Let's get you down to the club and get started. In short, that's LTRQ, qualify. No different than a session with me. Great, you qualify for. And not only, I'm happy to meet you here on your first visit. When's the best time? I'm free on Monday and Wednesdays. As soon as they say yes, yes, yes to all of those, they qualify for a free week at the club. As simple as that. They come down to the club, you see them, do a session with them, sign them up, you will get $30. This is how easy it is, guys, in the past. When we did lots of club sales, I sign a person up, I'll make $30. I'll get them onto an initial startup, I'll make $10 or $20. On top of that, I then have generated myself a personal training client. For generating a personal training client, I get a PT session weekly. Plus what? A $2 snail trail. So that member, if they're a weekly training client, I could essentially, the potential earning that you have is you could sign up on 3 a week, potentially, which is $318 a year, plus your $50 for signing them up in the beginning on the PBT and a membership. That's potentially $368. Or, potentially, they come in and they sign up for $99 and you make $10. So you have a window of making $10 or $368. That's your window of opportunity. It's up to you from there. If they do the $10 and in a month they sign up and continue on, you get a client, or they just continue on membership, you get $30 because you continue on. Brilliant. Cool.